Now, look, on this show, you know how we do, ladies and gentlemen. We are open to let people come in here and ask questions or banter with us or see. We'll get down some Cowboys fans this year, but one of the most famous guys that we know, ladies and gentlemen, somebody that I spend all my time watching and studying, read all of his books, Mr. Nathan Snell. I gotta bring him in with this video.
And hello, YouTube. I am a mass communications major in journalism and media with a focus with television and radio. The one thing that bothers me is the narrative that the media gives. When I look at the reaction from Ray Rice and Chad Wheeler, I said the same thing in the video in the midst of what happened in Washington, D.C. You see two distinctions of media towards white America and black America.
Mr. Nathan Snell. What up, Nathan?
You could change that intro.
I laughed. No, that's a good video, man, and you make some real good points there too. I just laughed at the very beginning. That's great.
Breaking news. Yo, Nathan Snell, I know you're going on a little bit later. We're so glad that you were able to come on here. I know you and I have talked about some Washington stuff, but talk to us. What are your thoughts? What are your expectations? Our offense, our defense? Where do you stand on that?
I'm pretty much aligned with where you guys were the whole episode. This was a great talk. I love how you guys broke down each position. I'm really not sold on the defense right now because I would like to know what the identity is. I know there's been, we cut Landon Collins because of Cap. So I'm trying to really figure out what the identity with Dario trying to build with this defense. I actually didn't. I know Ab said he had Troy Apke making the team. I actually cut him. I think he's going to be cut. I think Jeremy Reeves, Christian Holmes, those are Percy Butler are my guys that are going to make the team.
He was on. We made him like he was like one of our last picks. That was at like 10 or 11, bro.
He's 53. He's number 53. Now, wait a second, Nate. You said you're not as sold as the defense, but you wrote earlier that you think they're going to be top 15.
I think they're going to be top 15. I just don't know what the identity is, and it all depends on the health of what Chase Young looks like, and then what it's just how the defense is going to look this year. I think the defense has potential to be a top 15. I should have said it like that. It's just what predicated on the health and what the identity is. Because last year, you could tell there was really no true identity.
No,
so
you're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, my biggest question mark is Curtis Samuel. I'm a fan, but I've been kind of really critical of like the injuries here with him, especially this is his second year in his contract.
Mm-hmm.
So I think De'Ami Brown. I actually had 5 wide receivers making the team. Not 7. You guys had 7. I had 5.
6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Okay, so I had 5 of them.
Yeah.
So where are you adding then? If you only got 5 receivers, where are you putting extra players? Who are you seeing out there that you're trying to like basically roster stash?
I think they could buff up the offensive line a little bit. I think they can probably
4 linemen.
Yeah, geez, Sean. It's music to Sean's ears. Jeez.
Thank you, Nathan.
Okay. All right. What else?
Offensive lineman and tight end. I'm just not really knowing what Logan Thomas is going to be at. To be honest, like I feel like they should just have I don't know. I think they should expect him not to be ready until like week 4, week 5. So,
dig it.
And I could even see, we keep talking about all this unknown talent at tight end. Sometimes if it's something where if you can drop a Jarrett Patterson because you can keep a 5th tight end, if you can keep a Rodgers, a Hodges, a AJ, you keep all those guys yourself like we did Reyes. Maybe that is a different type of roster construction just for the sake of we don't want to lose these guys. If they all are showing something.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Oh yeah. No, and now before we get out of here, we did want to ask you this. You and I have had these conversations. We've been talking about it for weeks on this show.
Sure.
We know our quarterback, Carson Wentz. He is here. We have expectations. We have optimism. What are your thoughts on him? What's his stat line? Do you think he's going to be? How well do you think he's going to do this year?
I think Carson Wentz will do fine. I believe he'll throw for 25 touchdowns. I'll say have about 3,500 yards in passing. You'll probably the first few couple weeks. I think there's going to be some. I think that you'll see some chemistry issues, but I think that'll get worked out after the second week. In my personal opinion, enough of all this. He didn't show me anything in Indianapolis and in Philadelphia like that. That should be water under the bridge right by now. Like I think a lot of it was confidence. He didn't get the confidence. To me, Doug Peterson is not that type of a head coach where he gives you confidence. I thought Frank Wright, I think, really tried to make it work, but I think the expectations for the Colts, period, it just didn't pan out because I don't blame him for them choking in Jacksonville. I think that was a team effort on their end, but I think Carson will be fine.
I can dig it.
When you draft a quarterback in the second round, I think that will shake anybody's confidence.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Now, we all know Carson's going to have to deal with the ghost of Sam Howell, nipping at his heels.
I feel the same way, Nate.
And that Tar Heel blue. All right, hey, don't get mad at me because you guys from Maryland couldn't handle the ACC and had to go to the Big Ten. All right? Don't get mad at my Tar Heels, baby. Let's go.
Maryland is
losing
in money like Scrooge McDuck right now. Not Scrooge McDuck, whatever that dude from the DuckTales used to be, where he would dive off into money. That's what Maryland's doing now because the ACC is hurting. They're not hurting, actually, but they ain't raking in with the Big Ten is.
Yeah. Hey, Tar Heel Nation. Nathan,
how about G.G. Jackson, Sean?
Excuse me?
How about G.G. Jackson? How do you like
that? And next, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do this clip from Anton Benton. I didn't mean to do that yet. We're gonna do it later. Listen, Look, we got to go, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on here for 2 hours.
Late. Sean, we're keeping Ab up late, man. And just for the record, I want you all to show this. I'm usually the one at like 9:30 likes to go to bed. Papa Will is going strong at 10 at night.
Oh, yeah. For those of you who don't know, before the show, Will was like, look, at any point, if I just jet off, he's like, don't worry about it. I'm good. I got to take care of some stuff. Yeah. I was like, we're good. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you again, our special guest, Mr. Ab Lowe, the shirtless wonder, back on the show.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you guys, man.
Good to see you, brother. Good to
see you. You definitely will be a mainstay as this season gets going. And maybe, I know you and I talked about this when we first started everything. Since you got season tickets, we might need that live on the scene game day reporter. You know what I mean? What I mean?
Just make sure you stay away from a distance where where the state doesn't collapse.
Oh no! Right.
or the sewage water doesn't fall on.
Right.
Hey guys, my kids want to flex on you real quick, just so you guys know.
Come
on,
let them see it. Let's go.
Come on. They were running in and out of their rooms. They were like, "Can we be on TV again?"
I can see.
See, you flex.
Yeah.
You flex on them.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I can dig it. Yeah, buddy. Yo, and my guy, Mr. Nathan Snell, Mr. Late Night himself, Mr. WNBA,
yes.
Doing that thing. Yo, Nate, talk to us. When are you going on tonight? What are we talking about? What can we expect in the future?
I'm going to record an episode because it is getting late. So I'm going to record an episode and it can go live tomorrow. Just right now, just because it's just basketball right now and baseball. I will be getting it back into football in about another week or so because in August that's really when football starts. But right now it's really kind of just basketball. So yeah.
All right, Nate, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Will Juan Soto be traded? And if you were GM, would you trade him?
No, I don't think he'll be traded. I think he'll sign. In my personal opinion, I think a lot of it, honestly, is the way I think how the Nationals handled their rebuild. If you ask me, the Nationals, honestly and truthfully, they were old. I
Yes.
just don't think you can win with guys that are 31 plus. He knew that. Mike Rizzo knew that. They got their championship. I think it's not really about. I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the trust, and I think they're going to have. It's going to be some work to repair it. But I would hate to see the Nationals lose out on a guy like Juan Soto, and they're going to be like stuck.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
I just hope it's not another DC trade where they're like, what is Washington doing?
Yeah.
I don't know much about baseball, but if it's going to be a trade, it has to be something astronomical where we're getting over on somebody else.
Right.
It has to be.
Yeah, it's
yes,
apparently what they're asking for. But yeah, it's just like it's a tough pill to swallow to think that like 15 years from now, two players are going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and they once started as Washington Nationals. You know, Bryce Harper and Juan Soto, and we're going to let these guys leave town? Like, what?
Both of them left. Well, look, what do you expect from a franchise that came from the Montreal Expos?
Right. And the learners are cheap,
Yeah.
and they're in the business of malls. That ain't the good business right now. They don't have money.
that's sad.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.